And it starts. It starts. The trolling will never end. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. And people going to take what this guy say as gospel and truth. And they are already saying it. Now, granted, there could be some things that the Cowboys need to do in order to close the gap. But people going to say what Dak Prescott said and twist it and use it against him. It's crazy. It's flat out crazy.
As a lifelong diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, I am ashamed. I am horrified of what my quarterback Dak Prescott said about the world champion Philadelphia Eagles today. And I'm here to book it, to guarantee that next year the Philadelphia Eagles will romp and stomp my Dallas Cowboys just the way they annihilated and humiliated the Kansas City Chiefs in the Super Bowl we all just watched. How can you have the just false bravado to say, yeah, we're going to beat them because we've been beating them?
What he's supposed to say. What he's supposed to say. Now, granted, the Eagles lifted up that Lombardi trophy. If he say, yeah, they're a good team and congratulations to them. Oh, Dak Prescott soft, right? He's 33-8 versus the NFC East. He's 9-4 versus the Eagles. He's 2-1 versus Jalen Hurts. But move all of that stuff to the side. I get it. The Eagles just won the Super Bowl. What do Dak supposed to say? What he's supposed to say?
The delusional audacity. I feel like you said we compete with the Eagles and we beat them. Well, once upon a time you did. But like your owner, you're living in the past. You haven't played these Eagles. What are you talking about, Dak? These Eagles are Howie Roseman's masterpiece, the executive of the century. You haven't played Saquon with Becton opening holes for him because once again, you got hurt. You're going to play next year at 32, and it feels like you're 42. It feels like you're already washed. You're broken down, falling apart quarterback. Tore your hamstring up at Atlanta. Duck, yeah. Prescott. That's what you are to me. For a second time, the highest paid player in all of pro football. You're 2-5 in the playoffs.
Granted, yeah, that's true.
You're not half the quarterback in the postseason that Jalen Hurts is. It hurts me to admit it to your face.
All right. Let me ask y'all this, and everyone that's listening, because so many people like to charge this particular point and say, well, it's Dak Prescott's fault for everything. Name me other players in the postseason that stood tall. Name me other players in the postseason that stood tall for the Dallas Cowboys. And when I look at everything and we say this back and forth, of course, Dak Prescott deserved to get his blame. But name me someone else. Name me the other people that's been in the postseason that performed unbelievably outside of four. Just name me. So when you look at it from this particular aspect of it, the Cowboys are the only team in the National Football League that said, hey, let the quarterback do it all by himself. It's crazy.
Dak, but you're just not. You haven't played against Quinyon Mitchell. He started to look like at the end of the year the best cornerback in pro football, and Howie drafted him in the first round. You haven't played against Cooper DeJean. Those kids made it. Those are two of the best cover corners. They were rookies. They turned around a defense. Did you watch Jalen Hunt in the Super Bowl, their third-round pick? So I just gave you first round, second round, third round. They stole him in the third round. He was all over Mahomes all day long in the Super Bowl. You're going to see him in your nightmares for the next, I don't know how long you're going to be my quarterback, probably for the next 15 years. He's a stud. They got studs everywhere. You haven't played against Zach, but he was first-team All-Pro thanks to Howie Roseman this year. First-team All-Pro. Brought back C.J. Gardner-Johnson. You have played against him, and he has haunted you before. Vic Fangio has had your number every time. Remember when he was the head coach in Denver? You were down, what was it, like 27-0 in the fourth quarter at home against Denver with Vic doing a defensive number on you with his game plan. Twice to Washington, and we're going to lose twice to Philadelphia because Dak's talking about how we own them. What are you doing, man? Just keep your head down and go back to work. Just tip your cap to them. Congratulate them. Don't poke them. Don't antagonize them. Don't ignite them, reignite them. That's all they needed for next year. It's so hard to repeat. And now you've relit their fire.
No. This should light the fire of the Cowboys. This should be like venom in the veins now as it relates to being able to be vicious and mean and angry and letting people know that we're going to get back to the right things. This should be the opposition mindset of the Cowboys saying that, oh, we the ops now. We the bad guy. We the villain role now. And it's time for us to reclaim our name. Yes, indeed. So it starts this offseason. They should be able to look into this and say to themselves, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, we doing all of the fighting here. We need for you guys to do some fighting. Look, let's bring in some free agent guys. Let's make sure that we draft skilled players, not developmental players that's going to take 3 to 4 years to develop. Let's get back into the goodness and the graces of winning the right and proper way. Let's not put it all on for them. Let us get run game. Let us get defense that can also turn the ball over. Hey, let's get defense can force sacks. Let's stop talking and let's put this thing out here. Write this down. Everyone have a reason, but results are what matter. But at the same time, when you get a chance to look into that mirror, not sky mirror, but into the mirror, into the realities of it, yes, the Eagles, yeah, they won the Super Bowl. They lifted up that Lombardi trophy. But that doesn't mean that we have to fold and bend over like what this guy is saying. Skip Bayless. No. We're going to fall, but we're going to fall still fighting. That should be the mindset. That should be the battle cry. And all of this other stuff. Let's see what they're going to look like now when all eyes are on them. Now that they are the Super Bowl winners, right? And now all of the spotlight and glow is on them to repeat. Let's see what we can do to defeat that. That should be the mindset of the Dallas Cowboys. Now, granted, Dak Prescott, yes, he got to play better. That's not no ifs, ands, and buts about it, yes. But also, we got to get more and better players around him. And not just for 1 year. Every single year, the Cowboys get things going, they destroy it. 2016, the following year, they destroyed it. They drafted a guy, Taco. Ezekiel Elliott missed 6 games. After we won the playoff game in 2019, they destroyed it. They put the coach on a lame duck year. Couldn't really repeat it. And of course, we was all happy about that, by the way. You know, we wasn't wanting to have J.C. Garrett here for any more longer of a stay. And then after 2021, we went to the postseason. You had Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. Things looked like they was going in the right direction. The following year, you get rid of Amari Cooper. Right? You put your running back in 2022 on a franchise tag or something like that, or you get rid of your running back. It's so many things that the Cowboys do after a year. They go in and they deplenish or they take away from their roster. Now it's time to build this roster the right way, in the proper way. But I get it. Right now, let them have their fun, their joy. They won the Super Bowl. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about that. From head to toe, they work. They go out there. They make contract deals, contracts. They don't hold on to players too long. That's the Eagles' philosophy and principle and plan. And it's working. But we got to stand tall with our delivery now if we want to stop all of this madness. But don't listen to this brother right here, Skip. He done threw that hat in the trash can many of times. Any Cowboy fan that took off of their garments and burned them and put them in the trash, they ain't real Cowboy fans. This is sacred stuff that we wearing right here. Yeah. So he's a fickle fan.
Before their victory parade, you ended up your remarks today by saying, our turn, it's on us. Like the ball's back in your court. Watch this. Watch what? Why would you allow them to already mentally circle both the Cowboy game dates next year and say, we're going to take care of those guys because they are now. I don't want to say check the record when they're the guys holding the trophy. Well, that's what you said. That's exactly what you said. Check the record.
Check the record. Yeah.
The record, no matter, it no longer matters. It's over and done.
No, it's not.
These are the new Philadelphia Eagles thanks to Howie Roseman.
No, it's not. You can suck them off as much as you want. But at the end of the day, they still want us. We still the top. We still on top of things. Law, do you have any truth to this? Yeah.
Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks. Dallas sucks.
Yeah. That's moments after the Super Bowl we in their mouths. Yeah. They can't take Big D out of their mouths. And, of course, we the creme de la creme. We on top of things. And it's been 30 years, 30 seasons. I get all of that. There's no room for us to talk, but just to show us the results. There's no room for us to get into these situations with Shadi and bringing him to the tables when he haven't been a head coach before. This is his first time walking the park. But I'll tell you something. If we steer the course and if we do the things that we supposed to do, then there are things that can happen. I know for sure that there is a grand creator to make the unqualified qualified. And if you stick to the plan, if you stick to the course, blood, sweat, and tears, I'm not folding, I'm not bending to any Eagle or Eagle fan or Eagle player out there or any Eagle leaning on the aspect of an analysis from that particular 3-letter or 4-letter network who got these type of impressions or views. At the end of the day, they can say, Cowboy Nation, oh, man, y'all just some delusional fans. Y'all just some fans that's leaning on to the past and all of this. Well, newsflash, 2024 season is in the past. And all new beginnings is right here this offseason. And we'll see how many people will say, well, last year X, Y, and Z factored in. Yeah. But this year, we talking about future. Everybody starts off at 0-0. Let's see how it finish at the end. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Let's get it. Feel how you feel. Some Cowboy fans, yeah, feel how you feel. Call me crazy. Call me delusional. Run off. Go ahead and support and root for the Eagles or the Washington team, maybe the Giants. But it's DC for life. Not DC if we win. Not DC if we go to the Super Bowl. Not DC if with conditions. This is DC for life. We locked in. And I just want my real ones to be locked in with me. Not those who run and hide, scramble and scrape when the heat is turned up. Nah, bring it. We right here. We ain't going nowhere. DC for life, not for short. Peace.